Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are unlocking another part of my apartment. I've been sitting with this area for a while trying to figure out what exactly to do with it. And that area is this little nook that is behind our couch. I originally wanted to have our dining room there, but it is just too small and narrow. And right now it's literally just a storage area for all the things that I need to sell / need to let go of, but I don't want to. It's just kind of become a catch-all space. It feels very cut off from the rest of the apartment because over here it's nice and beautiful, and then back there in that corner we don't even go into just because of how big of a mess it's become. We kind of just throw our stuff there and avoid it, and it definitely has so much more potential than that. So let me give you a little overview and what I'm thinking about doing. Dun da da da! Here it is. It is this little area behind the couch. So clearly there is no way I'm gonna fit a dining table in here, especially the one that we have currently. It's an oval size, it has 6 seats, and I've tried putting it in here, but that is just not gonna work. You guys have seen this piece multiple times now. I still don't know if I want to keep it or not. I know Brian really wants to keep it, but I feel like it's not functional at all. So this console's just been here. It's also been in our bedroom. We've tried using it in our entryway, but it is just way too big. Having it behind the couch, I think it works okay, but I think it can be improved upon. So either I will move it to the other side over here, or I just might get rid of it entirely because we just do not have space for it. If you follow me over to this corner, this is stuff that I still have to deal with. So we have a box full of shoes. We also have a coffee table that I need to sell, and I also have a TV that I need to get rid of as well. To give you some perspective, this little area is about 74 inches wide, which is basically 6 feet and 2 inches. And lengthwise, it's about 9 feet. So here's what I'm thinking. I want this area to be multi-purpose. This is gonna become the chill zone / sunroom. I have always dreamed of having a sunroom, and even though this isn't really a sunroom, we have a full wall of windows, so I'm just gonna pretend that it is. This area lets in a ton of light, and Brian told me if I took care of that plant for a month and kept it alive, he will allow me to buy more plants. So I'm taking full advantage of that. I want to buy more plants. I want this to have storage for all of our hobbies. So for reading and listening to music, and I just want to fill this up with all of my favorite things. So I put together a little bit of a mood board. This is my vision. I want to use a lot of wood tones in here. We're gonna add in a few decor pieces and maybe fit a rug in here, but I feel like the main decor pieces are just gonna be things that we already love. So vinyls, a record player, all of my books, and we're just gonna play around with the layout to see what will actually fit in here. Okay, so the first thing I need to do is to clear this whole area out and bring in the furniture pieces that I want to use. I already have a few pieces that I know I want to add in here, like my rotating bookshelf. I want to add it in one of the corners. And if you guys remember, I built this beautiful wavy shelf, which I think could go great in the wall against the windows. I am so excited for this. Let's get started. All of my inspo photos for this makeover had some sort of shelving behind the couch. So that is what we picked up from IKEA. I've used regular console tables along the backside of a couch, and I think it looks amazing. But my biggest issue is that I am a very clumsy person. So when I'm sitting on the couch, and if I just like fling my hand back, I will knock something over. And that's what I did in our last place. I had some glass Christmas decorations. I totally knocked it off and broke it, and I do not want that to happen anymore. So I like that this is a lot lower and I can fit so much more stuff on it and not worry about it falling off and breaking. I also got some doors, which I'm still not sure if I'm going to use or not. It just depends on how much stuff fits and if I want stuff to be hidden or not. This is actually my first time using the Vesta system from IKEA. I know it is very popular, and I knew it had a lot of customizable options, but I was truly not aware of all the ways that you can use all the different frames and the different doors. There's so many sizes, so many colors, and different style options that you could choose from. So if you guys are looking for a really customizable and affordable furniture, I feel like this is a really good option. Okay, the first one is built. I started bringing stuff out just to kind of get a vision of what this could look like. And also, does the donut not look so aesthetic? Like, I love that little pop of orange over there. So technically this is the first one that I built, but it is from the second box. Let me explain. So this is the first box and I was building it. Everything was going swimmingly until I realized that there are two bottoms with these little screws for the legs instead of a top and a bottom. I love IKEA, but we drove an hour to get this and now we have to go back tomorrow and hopefully it doesn't take us another hour to go and return and get the right products, because this is definitely an issue. I can't finish the other one today, so we're gonna have to come back tomorrow. I just wanted to keep it real with you guys because in the past I would have just gone to return it and pretend that nothing ever happened and everything was perfect and I did this all in a day. But this is fine. We're gonna make the return. Take a deep breath and we're gonna make it happen. So last week I shared a little bit more about how I've just been making more time for myself. I've been reading more, I've been drawing more, and just doing things that have been filling up my cup because I've been going through a little bit of a harder time these past couple of weeks. This has been more important than ever, and I've partnered up with Growth Therapy on today's video to share a little reminder to take some time to yourself this week and to take care of your mental health. Growth Therapy is a platform that is committed to making mental health accessible, affordable, and personalized by connecting you with independent licensed therapists. I feel like I'm in a very transitional period right now. We're adjusting to life back in our hometown and life has been lifing. I shared on Instagram the other week that our family dog Mojo had just passed. This week he would have turned 16, so he has been a huge part of my life, a huge part of our family's life. A lot of you reached out, so I really appreciate it. I feel so loved and I know that Mojo was also very loved. So it's been really hard for me and I'm sure a lot of you guys have gone through similar situations if you've had fur babies before too. Pet grief is something that I've never really navigated before, so it's been a lot to process all of my emotions. And with therapy, it's really nice to have someone to talk to about it and to deal with grief in a healthy way. Growth Therapy makes it so easy to talk to someone virtually or even in person. The platform is super user-friendly. There's a wide range of specialties and there's support for over 50 insurance carriers, which ensures that high quality care is available to everyone. And if your first choice isn't the right fit, you do not have to worry. They are super flexible and you can switch to someone that will better suit your needs. Scheduling is quick to do and there is no subscription required, so I hope that this helps at least one person out there. And if you want to learn more about Growth Therapy, you can click on my link down below or also scan my QR code. Now let's get back into the video. So this apartment has officially brought me back to my plant era and I just could not be happier. The past couple of years, I feel like I've been such a bad plant parent. We literally had no light in our apartment and it was always freezing in there. So our plants did not like that. But here in this apartment, my plants are thriving. I've never had so many leaves pop out of my plants before. Like, look at this one. It was so small before, and then I just had like 5 leaves pop up. And it also bloomed, which is the cutest thing ever. These flowers only last for like a couple of weeks, so they're starting to die off now. But yeah, I'm so happy to be a good plant mom again, and I do want to hang up at least one plant in this area. So I got these wooden wavy brackets, which I think are so fun and so cute. We're gonna hang this up in the corner and then I'm gonna hang this cutie string of bananas. I got this the other week from Home Depot and I think it was only $15 and it's pretty full. I just love how they look like little string beans. And usually for my new plants, I do not like to repot them at all. I just let them be in the plastic little container that they came in and I'll pop them in a little planter, but obviously this one has to be hung up and this hanger is not the cutest. So So I'm gonna show you this little hack that I came up with a couple of years ago. I have not seen anyone do this before, so I'm claiming it as my own creation, but we're basically going to cover this in macrame and make it look a lot cuter and a lot more aesthetic so that I can still use this hanger and it's not just like a piece of plastic. So I have some colored macrame. You wanna go with something a little bit on the thinner side, and we are gonna do the most basic macrame weave ever. Like, this is the same exact way that I would make friendship bracelets back in summer camp when I was like 9 years old. So if I can do it, you can 100% do this as well. I'm gonna start with this hook first. We're gonna use hot glue to get it on there, and then we'll work on these little hangy bits. I'm almost at the end here. Hanging it up honestly makes this go by so much faster, so I definitely would recommend that you guys try it this way. It's been an hour and I'm almost done, and that was with me filming for this video and also for Instagram. So I feel like if you were to do this on your own, it will take you less than an hour. So really easy project, and it looks so good.
I have the same questions you have. Does the creativity ever run out? When is Tina about to create another amazing transformation? The answer is Tina is the GOAT. This is what she does!
Bruh, don't embarrass me. Ah! Don't get my feet! That's very unsafe. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Okay, so I'm liking this layout so far. I like the low shelves down here and then the wall over here. And I really want this bookshelf to fit in here as well. So I was thinking we could put it in this corner and not cover the window if that's possible. Okay, it's fitting. Okay, wait, that actually looks pretty good. Unfortunately, I won't be able to rotate it since it's really tight here, unless I move this over. Oh. Okay, I think we got it. I like this layout a lot. And now, before I get everything in, I'm gonna have to put down the rug. So I've had this rug for a while. I was gonna use it in our bedroom, but it was a little bit too small. So I think in here, it'll fit perfectly. And I thought maybe it would be too much to have two rugs back to back in the same little area. But this rug is actually kind of like a sister rug to the living room rug. So this actually works out pretty perfect. I am so ready to fill up the shelves with all of my stuff. So we're gonna put the books in the shelf, and then I think also down here. And if you have records, this is actually perfect for them. So I did buy a couple of new ones. So this is a Purity Ring one. I also had to get a Fall Out Boy one. Fun fact, my friends and I actually recreated this album cover, and if I can find it, I will pop it up here. Fall Out Boy is from Chicago, so of course, every single time they came into town, I went to see them. So I probably seen them like over 10 times now. It's not a face, Mom! And I also got got one more new vinyl, which if you guys have been following for a while, I shared this on my Instagram, but I tried to buy the Baby One More Time vinyl by Britney Spears. And this is my 4th time buying it because every single time I ordered it, they would send me the wrong album. One time it was like a Flaming Lips album. After about the 3rd time and getting the wrong album, I just gave up. So it's been a couple of years, but now I'm going to try my luck again. Let's hope it is the right one. Okay, I'm gonna close my eyes so you guys can tell me if this is actually Britney Spears or not. Please tell me it is. Finally! Oh my gosh. I am so happy. This is literally my childhood. I was obsessed with Britney Spears. I would watch this documentary about her like all the time. I feel like every girl really loved Britney Spears, so this album is very special to me. I'm so happy that I finally have it in my collection. This is giving me 90s nostalgia. Really, the only new things that I got for this makeover were the rug and then these shelves, because everything else I basically already had. Which just goes to show that you can make something really special when you curate everything yourself and make it reflect who you are and your hobbies and what you like. I think the best spaces are truly the ones that look lived in, so I'm really hoping that that will reflect in this little nook. Okay, I feel like I need to add like a poof or something because this is the ultimate chill zone. I am surrounded by all of my favorite things and I love that it's out in the open, like in a common area versus being in the studio or in our bedroom. And there is plenty of room to grow. Like I can add more plants, more decor, more books, more of everything basically. I really hope this video gave you guys some info, and if you liked it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up down below and also subscribe if you haven't already. There are still plenty of DIYs and makeovers to do around here. So that's it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Stay inspired and I will see you in the next one. Bye!